Have you ever wondered what it takes to achieve your most ambitious goals? What separates those who reach the pinnacle of success from the rest of us? Well, today we're diving into exactly that. Join me as we explore expert advice from Stephen Duneier on how to turn your wildest dreams into reality. Imagine for a moment, how many of you think you could draw an image like Brad Pitt with just a pencil and paper? Stephen Duneier believes you can, and he is here to show you how, giving you the skills to become a top-notch artist in just about 15 seconds. But before diving into that, consider this. How many of you believe you could draw a simple gray square? Probably every single one of us, right? And if you can draw one gray square, why not 2, 3, or even 9? The truth is, if you can draw one, you can draw as many as you need to recreate the entire image. Voila! You've got the skills of a world-class artist. Now you might be thinking, hold on, that's too simple to be real art. But let's meet Chuck Close, a world-renowned artist who has been using this exact technique to create masterpieces for years. Just like that, you're starting to see that achieving our biggest dreams isn't so much about having some extraordinary talent, but rather how we tackle problems and make decisions to solve them. Consider the case of Novak Djokovic, once ranked 680th in the world when he started his professional tennis career in 2004. It took him 3 years to climb up to the 3rd spot, drastically increasing his earnings from $250,000 to $5 million annually, all by winning more matches. See, it's the small improvements in our approach and decision-making that can lead to monumental results in the long run. In 2011, he soared to become the world's #1 ranked men's tennis player, ranking in a jaw-dropping average of $14 million a year in prize money and dominating the court with an incredible 90% win rate. But here's the kicker. Novak Djokovic didn't hold the reins to these remarkable achievements. What he did control were the countless small decisions he made along the way, each one nudging the odds in his favor. Think about it. Every swing of his racket, every split-second judgment call, all added up to determine his success rate. Back when he was winning just under half of his matches, his decision success rate mirrored that. But to skyrocket to #3 in the world and pocket a cool $5 million annually, he had to up his game to a mere 52% success rate. And to cement his status as one of tennis' all-time greats, a 55% success rate was the ticket. Now don't be fooled by the word just. These gains weren't easy, but they were achievable. And here's the kicker. The kind of small improvements Novak made were within reach for each and every one of us. From the days of finger painting to the milestone of high school graduation, every report card echoed the same refrain. Stephen has heaps of potential if he'd just buckle down and focus. Stephen Duneier shared his journey and how he achieved his most ambitious goals. He reflected on his earlier years, where despite others' expectations he struggled academically. But one day he decided he wanted a change. Instead of passively accepting his academic performance, he made a conscious decision to take control of his destiny. Stephen realized that to succeed academically, he needed to change his approach. So he made a simple yet powerful adjustment. Instead of overwhelming himself with big tasks, he broke them down into small, manageable steps that required just 5 or 10 minutes of focus at a time. After each short burst of concentration, he took a break to do something he enjoyed, like shooting hoops or playing video games. This approach transformed his academic performance from consistently average to straight A excellence. His success in academia continued through college and into graduate school. But Stephen didn't stop there. He applied the same strategy to his professional life, breaking down complex tasks into smaller, achievable steps. This approach led him to excel in various roles, from exotic derivatives trader to hedge fund manager, achieving top-tier results along the way. However, Stephen realized that while the strategy worked wonders in his academic and professional life, he wasn't applying it to his personal goals. One day during his daily commute, he had a revelation. He realized he was wasting precious time listening to music on his iPod instead of using that time to work towards his personal ambitions. From that moment on, Stephen began applying his proven strategy to his personal goals. He broke down his big, ambitious aspirations into smaller, actionable steps and made incremental improvements to his process. This shift in mindset allowed him to pursue and achieve his most audacious dreams, demonstrating the power of breaking down big goals into manageable tasks. As Stephen Duneier made his way home from work one day, he had a realization. He knew he wanted to learn German, but he also knew himself he could easily get distracted. So he made a decision. He went to the store, grabbed the Pimsleur German language program CDs, and loaded them into his iPod. But it didn't stop there. Knowing his tendency to veer off course, he removed all the music from his device, leaving only the German tapes. Months later, after listening to all 99 CDs multiple times and contemplating an intensive German course in Berlin, he amazed his family by conversing fluently with locals. But to Stephen, it wasn't a miraculous feat. It was a result of a small, consistent change in his routine. This realization sparked a question. If he could achieve fluency in German with a simple adjustment, what else could he accomplish? Inspired by this idea, Stephen tackled other ambitious goals, from earning his auto racing license to learning to fly helicopters and airplanes. Reflecting on his journey, he remembered a time when he wanted to get fit, but dreaded the typical methods of exercise. Instead, he decided to integrate his love for walking and the outdoors into his fitness journey. Rather than setting a traditional resolution to lose weight, he challenged himself to hike all 33 trails in the front country of Santa Barbara Mountains. And despite never having hiked before, he embraced the challenge wholeheartedly. In the journey of achieving your most ambitious goals, it's not about the overwhelming enormity of the task at hand, but rather the series of small decisions made along the way. These decisions, seemingly insignificant in the moment, are the building blocks of success. It's about the choice to put in extra effort at the end of a long day, to pick up a book instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, or to take that first step out of the door towards your dreams. Stephen Duneier's story is a testament to the power of these small decisions. He didn't set out to conquer mountains or break records overnight. Instead, he focused on making incremental improvements one step at a time. Whether it was hiking 33 trails, reading 50 books, or embarking on yarn-bombing adventures, each accomplishment began with a simple choice. A choice to start, to learn, and to persevere. Even in the face of setbacks and failures, Stephen remained undeterred. From rejected blood donations to failed attempts at donating sperm, he continued to push forward, embracing new challenges and learning from every experience. And it was through this resilience and determination that he achieved feats beyond his wildest imagination. So as you embark on your own journey towards your most ambitious goals, remember this. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers from the start. It's about making that first decision, no matter how small, and then another, until you build momentum towards your dreams. So let Stephen's story inspire you to take that first step today. Whatever your aspirations may be, know that you have the power to achieve them, one decision at a time. It's time to dust off those dreams, make those marginal adjustments to your routine, and start pursuing the extraordinary life you were meant to live.